Hello viewers, and welcome to the final round of the XRL Pharmacy Championship. And if we have a look at the drivers classification coming into the final round, it is very close at the top. You can see there's only 1 point that separates Geronimo and Smithico, so it is a straight battle for the championship here at this race, and it's also a race for third place as well in the championship. As you can see, we are in third place, and also our good rival Falpen in fourth, and he is only 5 points behind us, so it's going to be very important to beat Falpen, and that means that we will be third in the championship. So today's race is from Laguna Seca, a track which I do like and I do know quite well from playing in other various racing games. So today's race will be 32 laps around this 2.2 mile track with 11 turns, and the forecast is for some nice clear weather, so there's going to be some good opportunities to set some very fast laps. And before we go to the race highlights, here is a qualifying comparison from a good friend, Tom Eddy.
You join us now on a direct comparison lap between Davy G, HD and Felpen around Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. 2.2 miles, a fantastic circuit in California with the infamous corkscrew corner. Let's see how these two guys go about their laps. So coming into the first corner, but as you can see, Davy G taking a much tighter line through that first corner on entry to Felpen, and Davy G's actually got a lap car in front of him this lap, so hopefully that doesn't affect his time too much. He gets out of the way though, luckily not affected Davy G's time too much compared to Felpen going through this right-hander now, carrying the speed throughout this straight. But it's really at the middle sector of this track where Felpen seems to have the edge on Davy G. He's just able to carry a bit more speed through these high-speed left-handers coming under the GoPro bridge, through the fast left-hander flat out in qualifying conditions. Now it's actually going to be Felpen that's coming up to a lap car, and as you can see, he's just stretched the advantage over Davy G. He actually misses the apex on the corkscrew, so Davy G actually able to gain back that time. As you can see, crossing that bridge, both evenly matched, but coming up to the second to last corner, lap car doesn't seem to affect Felpen, although both cars hitting the apex of that corner quite nicely. However, it's Davy G through the final corner who's just able to take a bit more curb and get on the power a little bit earlier, able to run out wider and carry more speed down the straight. And as you can see, that was the difference between 4th and 5th places on the grid. That was a direct comparison between Davy G, HD and Felpen. Let's head over now to the race.
My thanks to Tom Eddy there. I'm sure you'll have plenty of offers from F1 broadcasters for some qualifying comparisons. So as you can see, our teammate qualified in pole position, very close at the top, less than a tenth of a second between GSY Davy and Geronimo, who leads the championship. We've got Smithico in third place, and we are in fourth place with Falpen, our rival, in fifth place, and yet follows ER Kamikaze, Tom Eddy, Mr. Troiolo, Maxime Perleg, and XRL Bernie was 3.2 seconds behind and qualified in last place. So, as we await the lights to go out to start the final round here at Laguna Seca, we are starting in fourth place. As you can see, Smithico is ahead of us with Geronimo, and GSY Davy also ahead as it's lights out, and away we go for the final round of the XRL Pharmacy Championship. And we've got a very good start, and we've got Smithico who has just moved up ahead of Geronimo, and now on our right side we're blind, we cannot see Geronimo, so we just stayed nice and tight into the corner to avoid any contact, but Geronimo hangs it round the outside. A good move there to take back that position. As you can see in our mirrors now, we've got Kamikaze, so we just missed the apex there to give him some racing room, and now we sweep through the corner, lifting off slightly just to avoid running wide. And now, as you can see in the mirror, we've got Kamikaze who has ran wide at that corner there, and XRL Bernie, starting from last on the grid, is now in fifth place, so a brilliant start from him. as all the cars start to run wide. Geronimo's ran wide, and we are up and take that position away from him into third place now. But as we do that, we come into the corkscrew corner and we lock our brakes up, and Geronimo comes back ahead of us and takes third place straight back off of us. And as you can see, the gap between that third place Geronimo there and Smithico is quite a large gap. So all that position change didn't really help, and it looks like the top two have now got away, and Falpen, our rival for third in the championship, is now behind us, only a second behind. And as you can see, Geronimo has a little bit of a twitch there. That was a big moment for him. And as we start lap 4, we've got Falpen now right all over the back of us. We go slightly defensive, and Falpen now has a tighter exit, and he gets a better drive off the corner. So we go defensive once more, and looked like he was going to get the switch back again, but it didn't come to much. Skipping on later in lap 4, we've got Geronimo run wide coming out of the corkscrew corner, and we take that position off of him, third place again. So a lot of action at the start of this race. And you can see Falpen was having a little bit of a look there as well. The gap up ahead to Smithico is around about 5 seconds, I think. So it's quite a large gap. Now on to lap 9. As you can see, coming into the corkscrew, we just get it completely wrong. Trying to correct a slight bit of oversteer we had coming into the corkscrew corner. And now we've handed third place back to Geronimo, and we've got to try and overtake him all over again. Moving on to the middle of lap 11, and Geronimo goes wide once more, coming up to the corkscrew corner, and we take third position back off of him. Smithico is still in second place, and it looks like GSY Davy is nowhere to be seen. He's that far ahead in first place, which is good for the Constructors' Championship because we only need a couple of points to win that. Now Troiolo has left the session, so we're down to 9 runners. As we come out of that corkscrew corner again, we have spun, and that was Geronimo there that has taken third place back off of us. We've now got Kamikaze behind us in 5th place. And skipping on to lap 15, starting lap 16, we've got a car in the pits, and that is Smithico. Smithico has had to pit. It looks like he has not got enough fuel possibly to finish the race, so that is not going to be good for him for the championship, because Geronimo is a long way ahead now, nearly a pit stop ahead of Smithico. The only thing, he's on fresher tyres, Smithico, so he can use more grip, whereas myself, Geronimo, we are probably going to be fuel saving and try to eke out that gap. And this is now the final lap of the race, and I decided to go for the fastest lap. I'd done all my fuel saving, had enough fuel to finish the race, and I decided let's go in and put a fast lap. And my fastest lap in qualifying was a 14.2, and I do believe this is a 13.5, I think. So quite a significant difference between my qualifying time and the fastest lap in the race for myself. So as we near the end of this lap, let's summarise the season. It's been a great first season for me in the Formula C cars. I never expected to be able to challenge for race wins and podium places and challenge these fast guys, but I'm very happy to finally seal that third place in the championship. So let me take through the race classification. The winner was GSY Davy, our teammate, and only 3 seconds behind was Geronimo, which means he is the champion. Congratulations to him. He wins the second season of Formula C. We finished in 3rd place, 17 seconds behind, which means we secured 3rd place in the championship. And there is confirmation that Geronimo is the champion by 7 points from Smithico. And we secured 3rd place in the championship by 12 points from Falpen. It was a great battle for 3rd place. GSY Davey, our teammate, in 5th place with Kamikaze, Bermejo, Ivy Seeb, Mr. Troiolo and XRL Bernie rounding out the top half of the championship. Now we look at the bottom half of the championship. We've got Fat Penguin, Maxime, Rubio, Scatter Gold, Richard, It's Rock Dodger, Tom Eddy, Turbo Bill and Bird is the Word. So thank you to everyone who has tuned in to my championship videos, and if you're feeling a little bit disappointed that the season has came to an end, don't worry, there will be plenty of racing content on my channel from now until the start of the new season in roughly about a month's time. So until season 3 begins and another championship season, yep, I'll see you later.